please introduce myself. I'm the new HR intern, MSIB Batch 7, and here I would like to host this special event of all hands. And thank God I'm not all alone because I'm here with my partner, our special moderator today, Kak Bella. Hello, Kak Bella.
Good morning everyone. Good morning Kak Tania. Kak Tiara, sorry, Ipo.
Gak apa-apa. Emang namanya dua.
Okay. So as you guys have already know juga gitu ya, our guest speaker has already arrived. So hello Kak Tiara. Should we call you Kak Tiara?
Boleh, Tiara. Tania aja. Because in the hotel nama panggungnya Tania ya.
Okay, so Kak Tania, could you please introduce yourself a little bit to the audience so that we might know you better?
Okay, hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Mutiara Tania actually, but you guys can call me Tania. So I'm currently serving as the senior sales manager at the Trans Resort Bali in Seminyak. My experience in hospitality been 15 years, and I had the pleasure of working in some of the luxurious hotels, from bustling cityscapes to tranquil beach resort. So just tell you a little bit about my career. I began at the front office as a front desk agent in Harris Hotel in Jakarta. And then from there, I had the opportunity to work overseas as guest service agent in Washington, D.C. in USA with the Hilton. And later on, I decided to move to Bali and join with Four Seasons Jimbaran as guest relations supervisor and promoted to assistant manager. And now at the Trans Resort Bali, I started actually as a duty manager during their pre-opening. And then I have several roles after, including reservations manager, events manager, sales manager, and now senior sales manager. But I think from all of the roles that I held, the one I love the most is MICE, because I love being part of someone's special moments and making them shine, like, handling like grand wedding, organizing conferences, or planning an epic exhibition. So it just makes me have strategic thinking that not only to make the event successful, but also extraordinary.
Okay, welcome, Kak Tania. It is amazing to be able to create such meaningful journey for other people, and you have also, by attending here in today's event, you're also creating an amazing story for all of us here. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Okay,
Yeah.
before we're going to start, I would like to play a video first. It's our tradition in all hands, yeah? So let me share my screen. Okay. So could everyone see my share screen? Aman ya?
Amin.
Okay. Okay, now let's jump to our next special event, gitu ya. In here we have Kak Tania. Okay, once again, welcome Kak Tania as PC Sales Manager Trans Resort Bali, gitu ya, in our special Tuesday, September 17, 2024, all hands. Gitu. Okay, before we're going to start, gitu ya, let's take a look at our. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at our amazing speaker's journey. So, Kak Tania, could you please briefly, in short aja gitu ya, travel us into your inspiring journey? Could you please tell us a little bit about your journey here?
My journey. So I started as the Harris Hotel Convention Club Gading as front desk agent. Ooh, where did you get this? From LinkedIn, yeah. From LinkedIn, yeah.
Of course, we did a little research on
Yeah.
you because you're a special guest today here.
Okay. Yeah, it was 2 years at the front desk agent. And then I had the opportunity to work overseas, Embassy Suites. Yeah, it's by Hilton in Washington, D.C., in the USA. I think it was about a year and a half, but I just missed home so much. So I came back and I joined with Four Seasons in Jimbaran as guest relations supervisor. And then I think within like eight months, I get promoted. And then my GM now at Trans, he stole me and asked me to join with him. So here I am, 10 years with Trans now. So started as the team manager in front office, and then I moved to reservations, and then I had a little time because my little one got sick. So I cuti, yeah, it was like about six
Mhm.
7 months. And I came back with Trans again as event manager. And after 4 years, it was hard time through COVID. And then I moved to sales, MICE, and now senior sales manager for MICE and also for the wholesale. Yeah.
Okay, what an amazing, inspiring journey, Kak Tania. And in today's event, we would like to know more about you deeper. So, is it okay if I'm going to ask you a few questions, Kak Tania?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
yeah. Okay. So, our first question is that please, as a senior sales manager, you must be encountering lots of challenging clients. So, what is your most challenging clients and how did you handle those clients during your whole journey?
Okay, so I met a lot of guests, yeah, of course,
Of
and
course.
they actually teach us, a lot from their characters, right? Make you more patient. But one of the most challenging clients were mostly the high-profile group organizers. I'm talking about MICE, yeah, more in my section, and who, usually they are extremely detailed and have high expectations. So I had one PIC, I would say this person is not an easy organizer to deal with. He does not accept excuses and perfectionist. And, you will face at least once or twice this kind of character in your life. So anyway, he's a nice guy though. But when it comes to something that has to be done from his side, he pushes me like, he could change to someone that will eat me alive. So there was one moment was a bit aggressive and pushing me to a level where I think I have hit my limit. But of course, I have to be professional. And because I used to handle everything myself, like decided everything myself most of the time, and I will not ask help if I think that I can solve it. But it actually turns me to someone not arrogant, but I always think like I can do it. I don't need anyone's help at the moment. But when it happened, I realized that I can't solve this myself, and I need big support from my team. So I called my GM. He's an amazing guy, and gathered everyone, F&B, housekeeping, front office, like banquet, pretty much everyone. And we discussed about everything, every single detail, and it helped me to act quickly with all of these PIC requirements, preparations, and it really opened my eyes what real teamwork is. And at the end of the day, we successfully delivered an exceptional event. So I guess, and then the learning from this, never afraid to ask help from people around you. Especially when you work in hospitality, you can't decide everything yourself. You need your team. Um, And then, but also remember that you have to be someone that is easy to open your hands to others as well. So don't be afraid to ask. We live in Bali with language diversity. Always speak clearly. Make sure that you get it, because the language barrier could lead to misunderstanding. It happens many times. Yeah, I think that was one of my most challenging client that I've ever had.
Okay, thank you, Kak Tania. That is amazing that you are able to create such a good and amazing dynamic with your team, because yes, we have never been able to work alone. We need people
Yeah.
around us. We need all the support that we can get, right? Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Okay, thank you, Kak Tania. And hospitality itself, ya Kak Tania, is a constantly evolving with changing guest expectations and industry trends. Nah, how
Mhm.
Kak Tania nih stay ahead of these trends? And especially nih, can you share an example of how you successfully adapted your approach to take advantage of an emerging trend or disruptor in the market? So how's the journey, Kak Tania?
Okay. I think I think almost all of us stay ahead of industry trends through news. Social media is the biggest sources these days. Instagram, LinkedIn, networking with hospitality people on the island. I think they help me keep up with the latest developments. But I would say digital marketing is a tool to keep up with the future hospitality trends. So, for example, for guest experiences, now we use CRM system, right? I think almost everyone has it, like Review Pro, Medallia. That allows us to track guest preferences, like pre-arrival communications, reviews, feedbacks, post their stay. So the system helps us to collect and analyze guest comment, and I think this is great. Increases guest satisfaction and also boosts repeat bookings and also our brand at the same time. So it shows how adaptability to trends can enhance both not only guest experience but also revenue. I think that's my answer.
Okay, that is a very smart approach, yeah, Kak Tania, because we live in a world that advance with technology, and using technology to our advantage is a really good approach, as it will help us in elevating all of the aspects in our company, because
Yeah,
Bukit Vista also did the same thing. So
yeah.
amazing, Kak Tania.
Conservative ways still work as well, like chefs collaborations, sustainable.
Yes.
Some of the venue, even the venue itself. I think it could be the hospitality trends, like new beach clubs, like new restaurants. Hmm.
Okay, true, true. Always elevating service at its maximum. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Kak Tania. And the last one, Kak Tania. So, of course, yeah, the post-COVID hospitality landscape has drastically shifted, because we know how impactful the COVID-19 was, right? Now, how
Mm.
have you adapted your strategies for events and my sales to navigate your customer behaviors, especially the new ones, health regulation and also technological advancement, Kak Tania?
Oh, post COVID, it was tough.
Mm,
Yeah, I think it was
true.
hard for
Very tough.
everyone. But I think we're almost back. I think we're back to normal. I would say 99%. So there were significant shifts in how we approach events and my sales. So we adapted by focusing on flexible event formats, like the setup, number of packs, prices, even booking and cancellation policies, and then hybrid solutions. But I think not anymore now. People already offline. With post-COVID, yeah, hybrid was like the best solutions at the time and enhanced like health and safety measures. Even during the recovery period, many of group PICs were still questioning about the procedures. But we managed by convincing the organizers that we followed protocols from the government. So adapting these strategies help businesses in the MICE industry remain competitive. But
Um,
as I said, I think we're back to normal now post-pandemic world, and even our month and year-to-date comparison is 2019 now. So we're more attracting new businesses for now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kak Tania. It is amazing to see you thrive after such difficult moments, yeah? So congratulations, kudos for you, Kak Tania, for doing such a great job. Okay, so it's actually marks our end for today's inspirational speaker. So I would like to extend our gratitude to the highest gratitude for our Kak Tania here. Thank you, Kak Tania, for coming, and
Thank
thank you for
you.
thank you for being
Thank you
our
for having
weekly
me
inspirational
here.
speaker.
And good luck for everyone, to all of the hoteliers, hospitality people.
Okay, thank you, Kak Tania. We had such a wonderful time having you here. Okay, might we get to see you in another time? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Oh,
Next
Tanya,
one.
you can stay if you want, if you have the time. But if you actually have other appointments, that's okay too. We're going to begin with the next part of our all hands, and it was definitely a delight having you with such a strong career in hospitality to join us today from so many illustrious brands.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see, Ismail. This is my turn right now. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's
Okay,
your
I'll
turn.
jump right in. So, listen up, everybody. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Good? Yes?
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Jason, how you doing?
Good.
Wendy, what's up? Okay, Marcel, how you doing? Marcel, I'm sure Tanya would like to see your amazing face. Marcel's our, oh, there he is. All right, Marcel's our POP, our president of operations there. Ega, this is the first time I think I've seen Ega actually in real life. And Ishmael, good to see you. Well, not in real life, but let's say your face, as well. Okay, Wayu, good morning. Tree, good morning. Nadia, of course, good morning. Erica, I see in real life all the time. So, okay. Michael, Sarah, Krista, good to see you guys. Titan, oh, there's Pandu. Hi, Pandu, how's it going? All right. Pandu, it looks like someone cut off your head. You're just a floating head over there. Yeah. All right, Bella, I think you get the best background. You and Rehan are sort of the most well-dressed for the internet, so to speak, in the post-reality world. Rehan, for 100,000 rupiah, I'll tell you where your background is. Yeah? Will you take the bet with me? If I can guess where your background is, you'll pay me 100,000 rupiah.
Go for it, sir. Go for it, sir.
Do you accept the bet? So I win 100,000 if I can guess your background.
This background or what?
Yes, that's this background. I know where that is. I know specifically where that is.
Okay. Let's try. Okay. 100, only 100, right?
Oh yeah? Okay, so you get 100 if I'm wrong, but I get 100 if I'm right, okay?
Okay.
It's Cartagena, Colombia.
Maybe Rama can check that.
Okay, all right. Somebody
because-
fact check me, okay? Somebody fact check that. Cartagena, Cartagena in Colombia. I know because I went there and it looks like Cartagena. And Cartagena has actually a pretty cool architectural style that is maybe something we should introduce to Bali. Okay, all right. So if I win, let me know. If not, then okay, whatever, right? So I did.
I've
Yeah.
just checked. I've just
Yes?
checked, and it's Cartagena. Yes, it's true. It's Cartagena.
Yeah! I beat Rehan. No, it's okay. It's okay. Rehan, I'll give you the 100,000 back if you can improve the web traffic. It's slowing down right now. So you got to get our web traffic back. Last week I demonstrated the web traffic, and does anyone remember? It was like 30, 40 people. Let's take a look at it this week, okay? Let's see. Rehan, I hate to put you on the what? I can't share my screen. Wait, give me a second here. Give me a second. I will not be. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's take a look. So Rehan's work gets to be put under global scrutiny here because that's just the way I am. I like to shame people publicly, right, Rehan? All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Google Analytics. Let's see how many people are on our site. All right, so last week it was in the 30s. Today, it's only 3 or 11. Okay. So obviously we can do a bit better here. On any given day, we probably should be getting 30 during the all hands, but it's a little bit down right now. But okay, money back if you can get the thing up. Where's David? Is David here? Erica, should I put you in charge of making accounts on commissions for this, right? So Erica normally, nope. Okay, Erica won't take responsibility for the correct payments on this. Okay, maybe it needs to go to Shaylin. Maybe it goes to Shaylin. Shaylin, 100,000 from Rayhan to me, unless you can get this up to 30 on the next all hands. Okay, that's the challenge. All right, Cartagena. This is a Colombian promise, man. Yeah. Okay. Buenos dias, amigos. All right. Anyway, Cartagena. Here, does anyone want to see Cartagena? Yeah. No. Okay, forget it. All right. All right. You know, I was gonna go and talk about my normal stuff during all hands, and I realized that part of it's actually really confusing because the team that works on hospitality will generally present a month-to-month hospitality update. I present the year-to-year, and then people are like, "Are we going up, going down?" So I'm gonna try to just give more responsibility to the current team to report on the stats, right? And I'm just gonna try to inspire everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna try to inspire you guys like our inspirational speakers do. And definitely don't copy my style of dress. That's not the way a real CEO should actually show up to at all hands. A real CEO should look more like Bayou, right? Bayou should have like, you know, something that's like serious, dark, and everyone. I get the award for least well-dressed employee at Bukit Vista, yeah? Donnie's like, I don't know what he's talking about. He's just stalling for time. My wife, Royana, is probably more appropriately dressed. We have a Mila Spas today, so she's looking quite the correct character. Maybe we all agree to show up in our traditional dress next Tuesday, yeah? Huh? Yeah, Shaylin? We should all show up in our traditional dress. I will dress like in, I don't know, a homeless person, right? Because that's traditional California dress now. Shaylin's laughing because she wants to go to California and see it in real life. She's like, Jink's full of bullshit. California is actually great. No, it's not. It's just full of homeless people now. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I thought I might inspire you because I accidentally inspired myself. And I'll tell you how that happened. I was in Jakarta over the weekend, and I was in the post-reality world in Jakarta, and nobody... I noticed this change in Jakarta. I used to go to Jakarta and people would be curious about me. They were like, oh, hey, where are you from? Now nobody's curious about anybody at all. Everyone's on their phones, right? So I was like, I'm going to be on my phone too. But I'm going to talk to somebody. I'm just going to talk to ChatGPT. I'm not even going to talk to another human. I'm just going to talk to ChatGPT. And I felt that was actually okay. Erica's the only one smiling. She's the only one with the... What's going on here? But out of my long discussions with ChatGPT, actually, I went to see Gita Wirajawan. Marcel, how do you pronounce his name? The ex-minister of trade, Gita Wirajawan.
Yeah. Gita Wirajawan.
Gita Wirajawan. Yeah. I feel embarrassed. I actually realized something too as well. I speak terrible Bahasa Indonesia. I didn't know what sifat, sikat, maafkan. I didn't know month one. I didn't know all. I was like Google translating the entire time, right? I was like, Google translate this, Google translate this. I felt kind of like go block, right? And I revised my my previous analysis. I said that Bahasa Indonesia was a clumsy language. I think I just have clumsy command. Tidak mampu dengan Bahasa Indonesia saya, yeah? Okay, so that was the real problem. Okay, but anyways, let me bring you to this exciting conclusion, all right? So in my discussions with ChatGPT, which I write so much on ChatGPT, I can't find it anymore, but this is what I did, okay? I wrote, how do you go from nobody to actually becoming somebody who's the most powerful person in the world, all right? And what are the internal challenges and external challenges that you're going to face as you go through this process, all right? And I think that's important. I think that's important because we often talk about this process of positive transformation, of inspiring delight. But what does it actually look like? What's the vision of positive transformation look like? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you all through this. All right. And some of you are brand new interns here that I hound over all the time about getting your quality right. And that's normal. Okay. And some of you have been here for a very long time, like my wife and Bayu. Yeah. Wait. Did I just say Bayu's my wife? No, my wife and Bayu. Okay, all right, Bayu's smiling because he's like, no. But we are almost like a married couple in a way, yeah? We have our fun disagreements, but we're solidly locked together, okay? All right, anyway, I'm going to walk everyone through and tell me if this sounds familiar, okay? You can just nod your head if it sounds familiar, all right? Or you can camera off and nod your head if you're too ashamed, okay? That's okay too. But you just have to camera on afterwards. All right, phase one. Phase one is survival and mastery. This is the foundational phase where an individual focuses on survival, stabilizing your life situation and mastering basic self-discipline. It's about controlling your immediate environment and laying the groundwork for future growth. Now, the psychological barrier when you're in phase one is scarcity mindset. You are afraid of not having enough resources, money, security, opportunities, and this mindset can trap you into short-term thinking that stop you from getting to larger goals. Self-doubt. The absence of visible success often makes you hard to believe that you can actually do something that's incredible. And failures are often taken personally, creating a sense of insignificance. Development milestones, learning discipline and time management. Yeah, any new people here? Time management, right? Building the capacity to take risks despite limited resources and developing a vision beyond immediate survival. The critical growth is to overcome your scarcity mindset by cultivating self-efficacy, the belief that one's actions can actually influence outcomes. Shifting from survival-focused thinking to seeing abundance and opportunity is critical. This in our HR program is called the growth mindset. And this is what we are always looking for in terms of everybody that we invite to work at Bukit Vista, okay? So that's phase one. You ready for phase two? All right, once you get past that, all right, generally when you're an intern or a new employee here, you're gonna be in that mode for a few years. No kidding. It should be a few months, okay? Eventually, you should be able to go into phase two. Phase two. All right, phase two is mastering competence and skill development. You will realize that once your survival is secured, you move on to skill mastery. This involves developing professional or leadership competencies and creating a foundation for future influence. The psychological barrier there is imposter syndrome. Despite growing competency, many individuals will feel undeserving of their success and fear of it being exposed as frauds. Fear of failure. As success increases, so does the fear of losing what has been successful. Risk-taking becomes more daunting. Mastering a specific skill is your next milestone. Mastering a skill, profession, or trade, building a network and gaining visibility within the field, and also learning how to lead small teams and influence immediate surroundings. The critical growth is overcoming imposter syndrome by internalizing successes and using failures as learning tools. Building resilience to withstand setbacks is a key to advancing behind this stage, okay? Now, some of you are probably already there, and I know you're there, but you're not nodding your heads, which means that you're not being transparent. Okay, anyways, long story short, it is a phase that you'll go through. Ready for the next phase? Okay. The next phase is gaining influence and expanding leadership. So now, once you have mastered your own skills and your own competency in leading small teams and such, you will start going into more advanced leadership. You'll influence and manage larger groups, impact and change on a larger scale, and face the challenges of broader leadership. The psychological barrier at that point becomes trust and delegation. You will become reluctant to delegate due to fears that others might not perform as well as you can to your standards. Maintaining authenticity, the pressure to conform to expectations or adopt leadership persona might conflict with your core values. Maybe you start seeing that all senior leaders drive cars. Maybe you see that all senior leaders live in Kamang or whatever else, right? And you start wondering, should I do that too? Should I change my own personality to follow the personalities and the aura of other people who are my seniors? But the development milestone is this. It's learning to delegate effectively and trust other people with responsibility. It's building credibility through consistent action and decision-making, but it's also expanding influence on larger teams and external audiences, right? And the critical growth milestone is to realize that leadership is about empowering others and not maintaining control. Authenticity is about preserving one's core values over the face of external pressures are essential. And if you've wondered why we talk about core values so often here, core values are so necessary as an organization grows. Otherwise, you start becoming more and more like something that is not yourself. You start becoming Bobby Saputra, right? I need to have a car. I need to have this. I need to have all these particular things that indicate that I'm successful while losing the actual authentic core of who you are. Okay, now, the next phase might be a little bit farther away, but does anybody want me to go on and show what's next? Yes? Okay, let's keep on going, yeah? So phase 4 is building legacy and large-scale vision. This is after you have something that is, let's say after you become successful and famous and you have something of control, okay? So at this point, the leader has moved beyond individual successes, now focused on building systems. and structures that will outlast them. Their concern shifts towards legacy and the long-term impact of leadership. So the fear is fear of obsolescence. What if you become irrelevant? What if you become replaced by something else that is better than you? Overcoming short-term thinking, the temptation to focus on short-term gains rather than building enduring systems and legacies. Developmental milestones will happen when you're transitioning from operational leadership to strategic leadership. Defining and executing a vision larger than oneself, impacting industries and global systems, and also surrounding oneself with visionary thinkers that can influence the person's thinking. The critical growth is overcoming the fear of letting go and trusting others to carry on with the vision, and the focus shifts from personal power to building a lasting legacy that involves the leader's involvement, okay? Now, there's one last stage. This is probably very far away from all of us at this point. Does anyone know what the last stage is? Yes? Okay, let's go to the last stage, all right? The last stage is navigating power on a global scale now. Now, you are leading at a global scale, wielding immense influence on politics, business, or culture. You must not manage your own immediate domain, but the entire system that affects millions of people. So, what is the psychological barrier? Isolation at the top. So as power grows, trust diminishes. The leader feels increasingly isolated, fearing betrayal or manipulation by those around them. Moral compromise. With global power comes ethical dilemmas. Decisions affect nations, economies, and lives, creating the pressure to compromise personal values for the greater good or for self-preservation. So developmental milestones. Maintaining ethical leadership despite external pressures, building a trusted inner circle of advisors who provide honest feedback, and sustaining global systems that influence align with long-term vision and values, right? So the critical thing is the leader must balance power with ethical integrity, maintain a sense of purpose, avoiding moral compromise, and protecting their legacy from corruption are paramount. Okay, hopefully this has been a good use of our time. Yes or no? Hopefully this has been a good use of our time because it gives, I think, a very clear sort of position. And you know yourself, right? And this is one of the things I want to share with everybody. Everyone knows themselves better than maybe other people can, or maybe not, all right? Maybe, but this will help you understand yourself better, okay? We're all on different stages of leadership, and we all want to positively transform here. That's why we work at Bukit Vista, okay? Hopefully this part gives you a particular vision ahead of where you are currently, where you might be next, and where eventually you might be down the road, okay? And the takeaway is to really enjoy the process. It's a very, very long and very expansive process. There are as many different milestones along the way, and we're only 1% finished, okay? All right. With that, let me hand it back over to the rest of the team to continue with the rest of the all hands. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jing, for your vision and mission statement. That's quite interesting this week. So I'll over the floor to Kak Furqan for the update on the semester revenue and also hospitality target.
Okay, thank you very much, Bella. So hello, everyone. Good morning. So this is the picture of our newly onboarded properties called Villa Kalaren. The listing has been launched. It is very beautiful. So guys, please, if you have a time and go to Bali, you may probably stay in this villa. Yeah. Okay. Self marketing into our internal team. Okay. Next, I believe this is already well known for all the members that we actually have revenue target $3 million this semester, and also we have hospitality target 80% 5-star ratings, 4.8 overall rating this semester. And let's move on into the updates for the hospitality target achievements first. And first, metrics accuracy. 3 weeks consecutive decrease, and this week decreasing by 0.2%, coming from 84.9% last week, and this week 84.7%. Next slide, please. Into the next factor. Okay, I think there is a lag that Rama is enduring at the moment. So probably Kashalin, could you please help to divert and share the screen?
Okay, give me a second.
Okay. Okay, however, to be briefly spill that this week is actually not very good performance for the hospitality metrics and targets, and we will come up with that conclusion on the overall hospitality ratings performance at the end of the slide. However, there are some increase, and these are on the several factors or ratings that is not usually increasing. For instance, like this one, check-in, increasing by 0.2% and pretty much consistent. That is very good. Coming from 87.2% last week, and this week now 87.4%. Okay, on to the next slide, please. Okay, cleanliness continuous decreasement. This week decreasing 0.3%, coming from 80.6% last week to 80.3% this week. Next slide, please. Onto the communication. Oh, sorry, there is a typo. It should be decrease 0.4%. However, this is first decrease again after we able to maintain the rating at 85.6% last week, now on to 85.2%. Okay, next. Nah, this is another metrics that is actually increasing, quite unusual despite of all the trends that we are decreasing this week. Location increasing by 0.2%, last week 72.1%, this week 72.3%. And on the last metric, value decreasing 0.4%, last week 80.1%, and this week is at 79.7%. So, on conclusion, next slide, please. We are, however, still above the target for the 5-star rating. We are at 82% on the 5-star rating, 82%, sorry, and we are slightly decreasing and needs to catch up on the overall rating. We are at 4.74 score. However, compared to the last week, both of these numbers are, of course, decreasing, decreasing 0.4% in 5-star rating, and also decreasing in 0.01 in overall rating. Okay, that's not pretty much good news. However, I would like to bring you to more happy and also good news, yeah, talking about the revenue target achievements. Yep, we are 2 weeks ahead to close our semester target, and we are now hitting 2.9 million US dollar milestones, which means we are only 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 100,000 USD left to reach the target. And based on the trajectory, this finger cross should be attainable. However, based on the trajectory of this past performance, compared to this last week, the increase of this week is not that significant. Which usually we had the record of achieving 100,000 US dollar revenue gain per week. This week we only achieved 68,000 US dollar this week. So that's an insight that could be noted. And yeah, we have 2 weeks to achieve. So fingers crossed, hopefully that we could achieve it and lock the revenue target achievement. Okay, so that's my report so far. Thank you very much, Bella. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Furqan, for the report on the update on the semester. So for the next part, Shalin, thank you for helping us sharing the screen. I'll over to Hafiz for the innovation on the gas for Galungan and Kuningan.
I believe Mas Hafiz is taking his day off, yeah?
Okay, I will read it. Furqan and
Okay, thank
Bella.
you, Mas Benny and Furkan.
So Galungan and Kuningan discount by marketing team. This program is offer mutual benefit for guests and us as a property manager. So the guest benefit will get a discounted stay, cultural immersion, and then privacy. So for us, it's beneficial for a backup plan for the absence of Balinese housekeeping during the absence on the ceremony and increase the occupancy and also for a better brand appeal. So that's from me. Back to you, Bella.
Okay, thank you, Mas Gani. So for the improvement on the listing ya for Galungan and Kuningan event, and I'll move to Kak Nadia for the update on the partner side.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So this is actually about the door hanger sign for offline canvassing and invitation to RTT. So this actually designed to benefit both property owners and also managers effectively, like for the property owners, so they can feel special with a personal invite to investment dinner. Also, with the valuable networking to connect with the fellow property investors and also gain insight. And also for the property managers, uh, we have the standout with a unique offline approach that captures attention and also to ensure that the message reach the right owner. Yeah, thank you. Back to you.
Nice, thank you Kak Nadia for the update. Lucu ya ini ya bentuknya. Okay, I'll move on to the Ismail. Ismail already here? Can you read for
Yes, Kak.
Bali? Okay.
Also, please refer to me as to Ramaja ya, not Ismail. So, in today's mission inspirations, I would like to share our improvements on employer branding gitu ya. Finally, our LinkedIn and Instagram account journey at BV has reactivating again, and it has made significant improvement with those numbers you can see on the screen ya. Exploring the increasement rate on both accounts, but I would like to make I would like to delegate ya kayak make a notes to everyone here whenever I'm like making an announcement on our Slack gitu ya that I've made our employer branding post, please interact as much as possible. The first 10 minutes is very crucial to to make the algorithm go higher and actually reach outer audience so that it will reach our potential audience for the employer branding account. So comment as much, like as much, so it will help to create a talent pool for an easier recruitment process. Thank you. Back to you, Kak Bella.
Okay, thank you Rama for the update ya. So this is interesting innovation for employee side. Hopefully we can expand it into the partnership as well to create more journalism content or articles ya. Okay, I'll move to the technology. First to Kak Krishna.
Okay, thank you, Kabela. Good morning, everyone. So for TIA update, let's start with what's good. First of all, emotion detection. We check on accuracy, it's around 85%. So TIA can effectively capture emotion on conversation. Also, another good side is on categorization, is continue to be accurate. But what's bad? Number one, the user experience still relatively bad. Issues like infinity loading in viewing full conversation and longer responses time during message generation are still present. And another thing that is still bad is mirroring skill still feels unnatural at times with occasional awkward delivery and timing in communication. So what's next? First of all, we will add new categories to better handle unique situation over time within help of Pandu. Second, instead of relying on mirroring, Tia right now will choose the most appropriate communication technique by herself without us forcing her to use any specific technique. For the result you can see on the attachment, now Tia can analyze whether or not message from partner is complete. If not, Tia will choose any decent communication technique and directly implement it and respond to partner based on her own analysis. So we will implement this week. That's all. Back to Kak Bella.
Okay, thank you Krishna for the update on the side. Hopefully we can create like the dashboard, let's say, to detect how's the emotion from the partners week to week or day to day. Thank you, Krishna. So I'll move to Titan for milestones.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Bella. I want to announce about the evaluation result of issue classifier milestone. Previously, we already had error log data on the Gaia service, but the error information provided was not very complete in terms of whether the error was caused by knowledge relay or technical problems. This caused the engineering team to take longer in identifying the issues. So we recently enhanced the Gaia service for issue reporting to address the lack of clarity in determining whether error were due to technical or knowledge-based issue. And for the technical issue, we have five categories. The first goal setting, then validation, tool error, server issue, and database issue. However, the refinement of this issue classifier has not yet met the standard we set. Based on sampling test result, the issue identification process conducted by our system still frequently produce inaccurate classification. Therefore, we are planning a second iteration to improve classification accuracy by adjusting the applied prompts. That's all from me. Back to Mbak Bella.
Okay, thank you, Mas Titan, for letting us know. Hopefully, on the second iteration, it will be better. And thank you for engineering team. Keep going, ya guys. And on the next part, I'll over to Kafurkon for community time, target, and also achievements for the third week.
Okay, thank you very much, Bella. So let's directly skip into the September target. Okay, so let's break down our achievement for the third week of the September onto the revenue target. Our achievement is at 500,000 USD this week, and it's 83.36% left from the OK target. And onto the 5-star percentage, our achievement is at 83.3%, and it's close around 98.57% from the OK target. And the overall rating is slightly decreasing. Last week we been able to achieve at 4.8, now decreasing into 4.7, with the progress at 99.79%. So what are our opportunities in the third week of the September? Okay, so we have managed to have 95% occupancy, 10% increase compared to the last week, 80% expired dates, 1% maintenance, and also 2% owner usage. We still have 29% nights available to sell to achieve the OK target. So these are the breakdowns, and the data has been portrayed there if you would like to closely look. And that's the report. Thank you. Back to you, Bella.
Okay, thank you, Kafurkon, for the update. Maybe we can also see the theme for the September, yes, which is been blank for a few weeks. Okay, move on to the promotion and also the new employee. I'll over directly to the upper management. First to Kanadia here.
Oh yeah. So actually, we have two UI UX previously with the MSIB 6, Konang and Matthew. So they're coming back to the marketing again as the UX designer part time. So yeah, thank you. They're
Okay,
not online
congratulations.
right now. So yeah.
Welcome back, and also to Konang ya, UI UX designer comeback. And move on to Kayla. Bu Kayla, silahkan.
Okay, this is actually to Sarah. She has successfully passed the 3 months probation as a guest experience manager and leveling up. As you also noticed that she's been like frequently being recognized on each all hands, so you can actually see her growth. Thank you, Sarah, for the good work, and congratulations for the new avatar.
Congratulations ya Sarah from ini ya graduation photo that I recognize. Okay, let's move to the core value recognition. But since the time is 7 minutes left, so I would like to ask for permission, maybe extend it for 5 minutes ya. Okay, I'll start from Mas Gani first. Recognition for Kayla.
Yes, thank you, Bella. Good morning, everyone. So, core value recognition for Kayla for help others to help themselves. So, on the last weekend, Saturday, Kayla showed high ownership of knowledge management on the sales supervisor by sharing her concern that Rehan may have an incomplete leadership understanding of task management. This is pretty good and yeah, pretty cool, Kayla. Keep up the good work. And Rehan need to learn better lah. Okay.
Okay, thank you Kayla and also Mas Gani. Semangat ya guys. And continue to Wendy.
Okay, thank you Kak Bella. So I would like to recognize Katitan, Kofidi, sama Kardi. I would like to take a moment to recognize them for the exceptional commitment and performance in the past week. And despite facing personal challenges and dealing with illness, they consistently delivered their best work and even made time to assist me with my tasks. Their resilience and dedication have been truly inspiring me, and I'm deeply grateful to work with them. So I also want to acknowledge the rest of the team, engineering team especially, for their continued hard work and collaboration. Because yeah, each of them brings unique strength and make us stronger unit. Yeah, and it's an honor to work alongside such dedicated individuals. So yeah, thank you for your contribution, and let's keep moving forward together. So, and for all of you, stay healthy, guys.
Thank you, Kak Wendy. Stay healthy too. Okay, I'll continue with Mas Raihan to Kayla and also Mas Gani.
Okay, this is still linear in addition to Mas Gani recognition before. So I would like to recognize Kayla and also Mas Gani as the help other to help themselves and be the hero, basically. So Kayla and Mas Gani have sensitivity and ownership to something that is not working on task management. They both came to me with a subset of questions that helped me to figure out my problem and need solution. That's what I think that it's very cool because they provide this question and also the solution based on their question for me. So this is reminds me of a discussion a few months ago that also related to AI prompting. You are judged by the quality of your question. So better your questioning, it's better you are. Sorry. So thank you for Kayla and Mas Gani for helping me and to align our strategy, especially for task management. Thank you guys. Respect.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Mas Raihan. Plus 1 point for you actually for never settle and fail fast. Since the recognition to you is to have something failed, but you directly self correction yourself, and that's a good example. And I'll move on to Krishna. Recognition for Kabayu, Kofidi, and also Titan here.
Okay, thank you. So sometimes in engineering, we make improvisation along the way to enhance the project, but multiple adjustments can occasionally shift us from the original vision. And when those changes aren't communicated clearly, it may lead to expectation misalignment. However, these three gentlemen now build a structured flow in place to minimize any uncommunicated changes moving forward. So big thanks to Kak Bayu, Kak Titan, and Kak Vidi for being true embodiment of Never Settle. Back to Kak Bella.
Okay, thank you, Krishna, for the recognition. And I think I will move to Kak Furqan, recognition still for Kofidi and also the other two, yeah?
Oh, okay, directly. Okay, cool. So the first one, I would like to recognize Kafidi because in the morning strategic sync up, we have a unclear role identification, and Kafidi jumped in as doing strategic user research as the vice chair of the meeting, and only by one day he found out many lacks and also in structural meetings that he proposed to be better. So I would like to thank KPD for that. Now the meeting is more neat and also more organized. Okay, so that's the first recognition to KVD. And should I directly jump into the next one, Bella?
Yep, please.
Okay. Okay, on to the next one. Then I would like to recognize Kashelin. Why? Because Kashelin encourages the new MSIB interns for taking leadership initiatives. One of them is here today, which Rama is the first MSIB interns dispatched to take the all hands hosting session. So yeah, it increases the leadership density within the members, and it is always inspiring delight to see that. So thank you very much, Kak Shelin. And yeah, for the rest, be ready ya. You will be next. Okay, on to the last recognition. I would like to recognize Rama for taking and daring the invitation from being the host today. And so far, the performance of your hosting is well done. However, please improve your internet also device connection. Yeah, I believe you have like a glimpse previously. So yeah, that's the thing to note. And also, Azel, thank you very much for accepting the leadership for MSEB 7 team leaders cohort. So yeah, that's basically my recognitions. And back to you, Bella.
Okay, thank you, Kak Furkon. So for MSIB interns, Safe Flight on this Friday ya will be on Bali, right? Okay, so I'll over to Wahyu for the recognition for me and also Kak Gray, and the second for the Kak Arti.
Okay, thank you, Kak Bella. First of all, I would like to thank Kak Bella and Kak Gray as my mentor to be the hero for our revenue management team. I really know that Kak Bella and Gray are very concerned and don't want to disappoint anyone in terms of revenue, and we really want to achieve those semester target. So in order to help that, I'm very thankful to Kak Gray and Kak Bella for their supervision, especially when we see the declining results on weekends, especially on Saturday. Last Saturday, we only reached 8,000. And because of the provided supervision from Kak Gray and Kak Bella before they're off, we can finally recover on Sunday. So it's all thank you to Kak Bella and Kak Gray for your dedication and hard work. Besides that, after that, for Kak Ardi, maybe Kak Bella.
Continue.
For the second recognition, I would like to thank to Kak Ardi, which is currently taking day off because he is sick. So get well soon, Bang Ardi. We have a problem which is very critical and crucial to our pricing adjustment. And if it's not because of his help, I believe that we cannot adjust the price on the Beds 24 and Airbnb, and it will affecting our performance target. So thank you, Bang Ardi, for helping us. Thank you for being the hero. It's all because of you that we finally can adjust the price again and making sure that we set the price correctly. Thank you, Bang Ardi.
Okay, thank you, Wahyu, anyway, for the recognition and your efforts for our revenue management team as well. And the last one from Azel. This is the second recognition from you, yeah, for RD, VD, and also Krishna this week.
Okay, thank you, Kak Bella. Here is my recognition. The core value is help other to help themselves. So in here, Kak Ardi has helped me about the flow of how I can generate image of the guest profile visualization. So the flow is I can generate text that is a prompt from collage image, and the prompt is to image. So it can be resulted as a guest profile visualization. And that was a flow from KRD. And the last one is about the prompting. The prompting I get from Kak Vidi and Kak Krishna, because my prompt before Kak Vidi and Kak Krishna gave me about the prompt, it was really bad. So Kak Krishna and Kak Vidi has helped me about the prompting. Thank you for Kak Krishna and Kak Vidi about the prompt help. That is from me.
Okay, thank you, Azel, for the recognition. Let's Hope the speed recovery for KRD and also for the star of core value this week, COVID. Thank you for helping others and keep the core value on your side. Yeah. Okay. I think there's no announcement for this week. So for personal updates, since we ran out of time, you guys can remember, and also giving the feedback or comment asynchronously. Okay. I'll over back to Rama. Rama, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Kak Bella. And I would like to take over today's all hand sessions. And without further ado, I would like to thank all of you guys that have arrived here and our special all hands. And see you. I would like to officially.
One last thing. One last thing. Let me put out some recognition. So for those of you new here, I want to recognize you guys for recognizing your leadership. Okay. For those of you who have just been here, I think one of the sacred oaths of working at Bukit Vista is that your leaders commit to teach you if you commit to learn. Okay. Now, that being said, it is not easy working here. And neither has been easy for any of your leadership here as well. It's a journey. Okay. So I think part of the reward that your leaders experience in sharing their hard-earned knowledge and also their strong motivations to transform you is when you actually understand that and you're able to detect it. Okay. This isn't like a mommy place, right? We're not going to like, spoon feed you and put a ball in your face and all that. This is definitely a place that's more like maybe like fatherly love. Okay. But it's really inspirational to see when people do recognize that and do reward and recognize their leaders for their involvement in their personal transformation. Okay, that's it. Thank you, brother.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jing. Then I would like to officially close our all hands today. Thank you for all of you guys that had attend for today's meeting, and see you. Let's get back to
See you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all.